The Iran war will last 2-3 years minimum, and every month is going to get more and more expensive. Larry Fink just warned of a global recession incoming, and he said this war could take years to finish. Why will it take this long, and what do we do? Well, on this page, we operate under the thesis that the Iran war is going on to tokenize every asset in society and usher in a new global financial system where America and the West have complete control, and every country relies on the West for resources, energy, money, whatever. Well, what if I told you Russia and the United States are engaged in a backdoor plan to bring this whole thing to fruition? Yes, Russia and the United States are working together to tank the global economy and make all these little countries, every country around the world, dependent on them too for energy, resources, whatever. Therefore, forcing them to enter this new global financial system and tokenize all their currencies and assets to trade with Russia and the United States and even acquire their resources. Think about this logically. Russia versus Ukraine should have lasted 1 week, yet this war has lasted 4 years and it keeps on going. We keep on pumping funds, resources, weapons into Ukraine, even though they're getting eviscerated. Why? Why do both countries want this war to keep on going? Now, on another theater, we are engaged with Russia's proxy. We are engaged with Iran. Russia is pumping funds, resources, weapons into Iran. How the fuck is Iran shooting down an F-35? Get the fuck out of here. The United States and Russia are trying to tank the most important resources in the world to zero, therefore forcing every country to be dependent on them. Let's look at the 3 major resources that would cause people to go in a panic the most. Oil, food, water. Oil. America is self-sufficient in oil, so is Russia. America just grabbed the largest oil reserves in the world from Venezuela. They're trying to acquire the 3rd largest oil reserves in the world in Iran. America and Russia are self-sufficient on oil. Now let's talk about food and water. What makes food and water? Fertilizer. What makes fertilizer? Phosphate and nitrogen. America is the 3rd largest producer of phosphate in the world. They don't have any nitrogen, but Canada is the 2nd largest producer of nitrogen in the world. Together, Canada and America are fully self-sufficient on food and water. Russia is the number 1 producer of nitrogen and phosphate in the world. They are fully self-sufficient on food and water. And in a couple years, different types of global stable coins and currencies will be released. And the only way for these little countries around the world to get out of the mess they're in is to enter this new global financial system and tokenize all their assets. What do we do? Well, a humongous buying opportunity is coming our way, but right now we don't know where the bottom is on all these assets. The prices are going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping. So what you need to do is stop buying dumb shit and stack your cash. Stop spending your money on dumb shit.